Hi friends, welcome to School's Out at Home with Neighbor Settlement. This video is going to help you create a corn husk doll with our corn husk doll craft kit. For this craft, you need to be able to tie a knot. I have a feeling you might need some help today with your corn husk dolls. Don't worry, I have my friends who are ready to help. Their names are Colleen and Jen, and they're going to be your School's Out at Home craft kit crafters. They can't wait to start this craft with you. Before we start, we should learn the history about corn husk dolls. For over 1,000 years in North America, corn was used for food. The husk could be used for making rope, for filling in mattresses, for starting fires, and dolls. The corn husk doll is a simple toy that is easy to make using items that were very common for families that grew their own corn. Corn husk dolls often do not have faces on them. The Native American or indigenous legend states that Spirit of Corn made a doll with a beautiful face from corn husks to entertain children. Instead of entertaining the children, the doll became focused only on her own beauty, so the Spirit of Corn removed her face so the doll could focus once more on the children. Today, you can decide if you'd like your corn doll to have a face or not. Before we get started, make sure you have all of your tools with you. For our corn husk doll craft kit, you should have the following items: corn husks, twine, felt pieces, and directions. And from home, here's what you'll need: scissors, a bowl, water, a towel, whether paper or cotton, and markers, but that's optional because remember, you get to decide if you want to make a face on your corn husk doll or not. So now that you have all your materials and the history of the corn husk doll, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Take it away, Colleen and Jen.
Hi everyone! Today we are going to be making corn husk dolls. Jen, are you ready to have some fun?
I am!
Well, let's get started.
What happens first?
Well, the first thing we're going to be doing is we have a tub of warm water and we're going to soak the corn husks in the water for 10 minutes so they get nice and pliable. Otherwise they're too dry and they'll crack. We're going to pick out 4 corn husks. And you'll need a paper towel or a towel laid down to absorb some of the water.
They have all different sizes in the corn husk.
They do. So for this part, if you can get 4 that are about the same size, that will work for that. So you're going to lay those down on the paper towel, slightly overlapping each one, but you want to make sure that the bottom is even. I have one that's really short, so I'm going to change it out to get one that's about the right size. Alright, so they're all laid out, overlapping, and we're going to make sure that the bottom is nice and even. Then we're going to grab the outside edges and roll them towards the middle. And about 1.5 inches from the top, we're going to tie a string around it. You have to make sure that it's fairly tight so the corn husks don't slip out. They're tall. They are tall, aren't they? They have tall corn husk dolls. We're going to turn it upside down and then peel it like a banana. So find the husk that's on the outside and we're going to bring it down. You have to be kind of careful so it doesn't rip. You might have to spread it out a little bit on the bottom. These are very wide ones, so
Yeah.
it's a little bit harder to manipulate. There we go. So we're going to make sure that all those seams are closed. Then we're going to take a string and create a head by tying the string, making a neck. Now it's going to look like that. Very good. Next thing we're going to do is take 2 corn husks to make arms. Now our corn husks are extremely big.
Should we cut them?
So we are going to have to cut them to the right length.
Would you pass me a scissors?
Yes, ma'am. There you go. But if you need to, you can cut them, just like Jen's doing. Perfect job. So you're gonna have the wide end and a thin end. So you wanna make sure both sides have a wide end, like that. And then we're going to roll it up, kind of like a jelly roll, which are delicious. It looks like this. Now we're going to have to separate our doll, kind of divide her in half. And because these are so wide, you might actually have to put a little cut in there. Put a little cut in mine. There we go. I'm gonna slide the arms in right under her neck. And now we're gonna take another string and tie it underneath the arms.
It looks like a body now.
Yeah.
The arms are so long.
Yes. The arms might be a little long, so if you want, you can trim them with your scissor to make them the size that you would like them to be. Mine are too, so I'm gonna cut a little bit off mine.
Maybe I'll do mine too.
Then we're going to give her 2 hands. We're gonna take 2 pieces of string and we're gonna tie them to make a wrist. And of course, now it's right. Perfect. Let's turn it. Look at that. We have 2 beautiful corn husk girls.
Well, I want to make a boy. How do I do that?
All right, so then what you're going to have to do is divide your corn husks in half, and you might need to use your scissor because the ones we have are very wide. Oh, Jen was able to do hers. Very nice. And then you're going to take 2 pieces of string and tie them to make ankles and feet.
Can I trim the bottom of his feet?
Yes, you can manipulate your doll any way you want, so if you don't like the fact he has a little extra stuff hanging out there, you can just trim it off.
What do we do with these extra strings?
Good question. You're going to cut them off so that they're not hanging there. We're going to cut those long ends off.
So you can be pretty creative with these, huh?
Yes, you can make them any way you want. And in fact, if you had extra corn husks left over and they were long, you could twist it and make a belt or a hat, even a purse, hang on your wrist. So yeah, you could be very creative.
Can you put a face on them?
You can if you want, but you have to wait till they dry. Usually overnight is good enough, but you do have to use a Sharpie, not like a Crayola marker. Otherwise it will run. And if you wanted to put hair on them, you have a little bowl at the top of your head. So it's a good place to put some glue and then add some yarn for hair. So there you have a really nice set of corn husk dolls. One boy and one girl. And that's how you make corn husk dolls.
Thank you for teaching me.
Oh, you're welcome. You were such a creative and good student, Jen.
You were a great teacher. Now I have corn husk dolls that I can play with.
Have a good day, everyone.
Bye!